Grabham. Last time I was up here, I was up on this stage doing the Drunkard and South Pacific, and that was many years ago. So, hi Pittsworth. Thank you for having me. Now, number 6 on the ballot, I'll tell you a quick little bit about myself because you want to know what I feel this region needs. Firstly, I have been in Pittsworth and working in Pittsworth there years ago. We did start a small business then in Toowoomba, Pine Cottage and Tall Poppy's Furniture, and have had that for 20 years. After that, I went back and did a bit of study. That was interesting, but no, I worked on community development and social justice. Now, following that, I've been working in the community, and even when I was in business, I was working in the community. It's my love, it's what I want to do. Now, I was then in mental health, aged care first, mental health. Now I work for a government organisation within disability, and it's a federal government project. So, from there, I've decided, because of my love for community and the regions, I would like to stand as a candidate. So what do you expect from me? You should expect to see me out and about. I think sometimes, with all the greatest respect from those in council at the moment and the candidates sitting here, we need people and council to be out there. Amalgamation, I think, sent us inward, and it had to. The work had to be done. I think Toowoomba has really been vibrant in the last 3 terms, very much so. It's looking great. But sometimes, not a step back, but sometimes we just have to look at some practical solutions as well. Now, I don't doubt the council aren't doing that at the moment, but those practical solutions, I was listening to Nancy, whatever portfolio you have to know that's working first, those basic needs. Then from there, that's when the community stands up. Now, to work with the community as a councillor, tourism, I was looking at your action plan, and I'm not sure how it's going and what's being ticked off on that action plan. So I'd like to ask you, what's needed? What's the next step? Can you imagine tourism when we connect from Toowoomba out to the regions? Maybe some of our resources that we've got that we're advertising what council does, we could have more of a tourism resource. There are some available already, but we could actually advertise to the other areas or the other councils what to come to Toowoomba and the regions to do. Now, this is where the darts come out. I would like to actually investigate and bring forward as my first policy divisions and wards. Now, there's other areas that have done this very well, South Coast, North Coast, and if we can actually have that, you can have somebody invested in your community you vote for, not this time, but we will be invested. I'm sure all these candidates will be, but you go from Yarraman to Mulmerran, a day and a half on the road some weeks. So that's not what you pay your rates for. How can we concentrate on one area or the whole of the areas when we should be creating one area? So, number 6, the Grabham for council.